Yep, that's me. Getting destroyed by the hardest game mode in Rivals. What? The developers added this 17-floor zombie challenge, and for anyone that can complete it, they get a free wrap and a free charm. But you have to beat it before the event ends. So I tried, and I tried, and I tried! Because they were giving away an exclusive skin for anyone that could beat it solo. But the solo runs drove me crazy. That's when I got an invite from one of my friends. Now, this was my first ever time playing with other players since I really wanted the solo reward. So when I jumped in the lobby and started up with these guys, I did not expect this to be the run that we beat. So floor 1 is actually a free floor. You don't even need to do anything. So you just run up the ladder and boom, you're on floor 2. Now floor 2, you're going to see a few regular zombies, and you're going to see your first variation of zombie, a bucket head. But for the first floor here, as long as everyone is just punching the zombies, you do the most amount of damage, and you can instantly move your way onto floor 3.
Yo, I'm at 30 frames, bro.
On floor 3, you are met with a few more familiar zombies and a few extra bucket heads. This is when you start to realize there are multiple waves on each floor, as we had to clear out 4 waves of zombies here and a brand new brute zombie. But it wasn't too difficult, and we made our way to the next floor. Now, the next floor introduces explosive zombies, which can be extremely, extremely deadly. If you are anywhere near them, when you shoot them or punch them, they will, well, explode. What? This floor is somewhat similar to the last. You've got a few brutes and multiple waves that you have to just punch your way through. Now, you will see here some of my teammates have some brand new weapons, like this guy with the RPG. Now, the zombies can drop 4 different things. A weapon drop, which can give you a random weapon. Health, which will give you 50 HP. Ammo, which will completely refill your ammo. And an instant revive that will revive everybody on the team. But I still didn't have a weapon drop yet, and we move on to the next floor. Now, this floor, we're going to meet the ghost. Now, the ghosts look scary, but I promise you, they're really not that hard to deal with. If you just slide underneath these guys and keep punching, you are 99% of the time not going to take damage. So that is definitely the strategy for dealing with these guys. And when you have so many players, it just makes this process a lot freaking easier. So yeah, you have to walk through about 4 waves of ghosts here, and you're just sliding back and forward punching these dudes. And hopefully around this stage in the level, you or some of your teammates would have gotten some weapon drops by now. The kind of weapons you want to look for are the distortion, the RPG, the minigun, the grenade launcher, all great weapons, anything that does splash damage. And what do you know, at the very end of this level, I pick myself up a grenade launcher. Moving on to the next stage is very similar to stage 1, but now we have weapons. So we can start blowing these zombies up. And here is an introduction of another new zombie. I believe these guys are called the Hunters. I only just learned that when I played with these guys because somebody said it. But I just call them the Booty Munchers. I think that's a better name. These guys just jump on you. And if the Booty Munchers weren't enough, this floor also introduces the skeletons. But we'll get back to those in a second because I just got the best weapon in the game. The distortion is really useful because you can right-click with it, create a wormhole, and it will suck all the zombies in. But it doesn't affect the ghost. Almost dying to the brutes here. We clean them up and we get to move on to the next floor. And I'm going to make use of my distortion here, and we're going to right click and suck some of these guys in. Now, we're going to see a lot more of the explosive zombies on this level, but thankfully my teammate is going to be dealing with those. And we are also going to run into even more of the skeletons. Now, we quickly brushed past those earlier, but the skeletons will throw bones at you. The skeletons will literally just stand still and will throw bones until you kill them. They don't sound very threatening, but sometimes the scariest part about the skeletons is the fact that you forget about them. And you'll turn around and you'll see 20 bones flying at your face. But yeah, this level just kind of throws every single zombie you've seen so far at us. But it wasn't too difficult at all. Once we get to floor 10 though, that's when it's really going to up in difficulty. Thankfully, we got a revive here, so we could pick up one of our teammates that died earlier. I'm not going to lie, I didn't even realize.
Shit. Thank you.
Sorry, I don't know why I've done that. It's my first time hearing that audio cue. Now, you have to be very careful entering this stage when you're punching these guys that you don't punch the explosive zombies. But with this many players, by the time I turn around, all of the zombies are dead. And I'm still here trying to deal with the fatzos. Again, just like the other floors, there's multiple waves. Second wave is ghosts. So just like before, we're going to be punching these guys. And before you know it, they're all gone too. This is so easy, man. Now, this final wave actually introduces something new also, which is the red flag. When you kill the zombie that's holding the red flag, it will speed up every single zombie on the map. So you're going to be prepared for the speed boost. Oh my goodness. How are your frames now, little bro?
Oh, I'm running like it went to 10 frames, bro.
But that was the final wave of the floor. And going into floor number 9, we have another ghost floor. This floor is a great floor just to get everybody back up to full HP, make sure everybody has the weapons that they need. And ultimately, you guys should not be coming out of this really weak or with low ammo. This is a great floor to rejuvenate everything you've been missing.
I need ammo, I need ammo, I need ammo. Don't worry, Kashy, I'll protect you.
Thank you, my man.
Ah, I'm getting jumped.
I'll protect you, bro.
Getting jumped by these UK ghosts, bro.
Now, going into floor 10, this is where you might be worried. You're going to see a big pinata hanging in the sky, and as soon as you do damage to that pinata, a whole horde of zombies are going to come out. So it's your goal as a team, obviously, to run around and not get hit. Now, this floor introduces the most deadly zombies we've seen yet. See these guys flying at you with the scythes? Yes. Those are called Reapers. And you might not be able to tell because there's so many people playing, but these guys can track you perfectly. They have something called pathfinding, meaning they can cut you off and predict where you're going to go. So constantly moving and changing directions is very important when playing against the Reapers, and you just always have to be aware of where the closest one is. With so many players and them constantly wanting to fight different ones, it does make it a lot easier to deal with them, and it was a nice break from playing solos.
Get away! They're so fast!
Eventually, we'll clear up the waves, and most of my teammates now have pretty decent weapons. A few of my teammates have the gun blade, but most of us are still going to be looking for the distortion, the RPG, or the minigun. Floor number 11 is a pretty nice break from floor 10. I think floor 10 is a very scary floor. Floor 11 looks pretty rough because you don't have a lot of land to work with, and the zombies are just going to come walking out of the water. But as long as you are somewhat aware of where they're coming out from, they shouldn't be too difficult. Your first wave has some explodies. Your second wave has some ghosts. Third wave has all sorts, and the fourth wave is finally some brutes. All in all, I don't know how anyone struggles with this floor. I always find it super, super easy. Okay, so this next floor is where things start to get quite difficult. The first two waves of this floor aren't too bad. You're going to have what you would be used to by now. Zombies, skeletons, a few hunters. On the second wave, you're going to see more brutes. But the third wave and the final wave of this floor is where the Reapers spawn. I cannot convey through this video enough how scary these guys are. I've made it my life's mission to destroy these Reapers, dude. As far away as I can stay from them is exactly what I'm going to do. The main strategy is if they get close to you, try to slide under them or around them or as far away from them as possible. That's all I've learned in my 12 hours so far. Now, I'd like to think I'm getting pretty good at this mode, but I've just been getting really unlucky in solo. So if you guys do want to see me try and complete this in solo, get this video to 1,000 likes. All right, a few of my teammates did die on this floor, but thankfully right near the end, we got ourselves some revive. With all of my team alive and just a few Reapers left, it's looking like we're going to beat this floor, and that's exactly what we go ahead and do. Now, moving on to possibly the most relentless floor in the entire stage. I made the mistake of running in the wrong direction from my team at the start here, but they quickly told me that I should follow them.
Oh man, okay, I'll switch.
And we started circling the lava pit and shooting the Reapers. Now, what makes this level so difficult is not just the Reapers and the amount of them. It's the skeletons that will sit in the lava so you can't kill them or get drops. And the fact that this floor has like 6 waves. No, I'm not kidding. These Reapers have 400 HP. About 20 of them spawn each time, 50 skeletons, and there's like 6 waves. Yeah, this floor goes on for a while, boys. But at the start of every wave, as long as we're all moving, none of us should really get hit. And then towards the end of the waves, we want to make sure we're killing as many of these guys on land as possible so that we can collect the ammo drops and HP drops. That's very important because if we kill them in the lava, we're losing drops. So when a health will drop, someone will ping it. When an ammo will drop, someone will ping it. If someone needs it, they'll say, I need it. And honestly, considering this is the first time I ever played with these guys, the communication was perfect.
Got 0 ammo.
I have 8 ammo right now.
I just didn't get one for a while.
I'm trying to get skeletons on land. Like I'm trying to like push them.
What?
You should put it.
Unfortunately, even good communication can't stop a silly mistake. I needed that ammo, but what I didn't need to do was die for it. So I had to sit back in my chair and watch my team wipe out the last few waves. I was nervous.
I don't know.
I'm not gonna lie. But going into the next floor, I was very confident in them because I knew that the first wave was the only wave that had Reapers, and every wave after was pretty easy. And do you know how excited I got when I heard them scream?
Oh, revive. Hold on. Thank you.
I was hyped to get back in the field. So I went to work, my distortion in hand, the Reapers needing to die. I made them all look at me when my teammate was low HP, and I fought for victory. I knew that if we beat this first wave, the next 2 were going to be super easy, and that's exactly what they were. We were calling out which zombies to focus, and before you knew it, the final wave was upon us.
Oh my god.
Filled with bucket heads and brutes, but by now, we knew that this wasn't going to stop us. So to the next floor we go. Now, this was the floor that I had made it to in solo so many times, and this was the floor that I did not want to lose to. For this floor, you've got 3 waves. First 2 waves is just a ton of Reapers, and the final wave is a ton of Reapers and a ton of skeletons. I kid you not, watching this, it looks so easy. Playing this it's so much more difficult than I ever thought it was going to be. So please, if you're this far into the video and you're not impressed, go try this for yourself, man. If you get this far in your first run, I'll give you 1 million Robux. Okay, so we're coming to the end of the first wave here, and I am doing absolutely nothing for my team. I'm waiting for an ammo drop here is what I'm doing. But I'm just playing safe. I find myself an ammo drop, and I get to work. Unfortunately, taking a little bit of damage, meaning I am 1 shot away from dying to the Reapers here because they do 50. Almost getting cornered by these guys. But before I knew it, spamming the distortion and Sniper's minigun that he had, we were almost done with the second wave. Now, the final wave was the skeletons. Now, for the most part, we just ignored the skeletons entirely. We ignored the skeletons almost entirely.
Wait,
Walk.
You guys are crammed up in there, bro. Yeah, keep it pushing, boys. Keep it pushing. Keep it pushing. Revive.
I picked up an insta-revive, got all of my team up. We were able to wipe out all of the Reapers, and the skeletons were stuck in the lava. I was too scared to go anywhere near them, so my teammates finished them up, and I had officially made it further than I'd ever made it before. We climb up to one of the final floors before the boss fight. I'm going to use my distortion here to suck in every single zombie that spawns.
Sucking.
And just make this first wave super easy for my team. The second wave is going to be filled with a few ghosts, and Sniper is going to go ahead and suck in the remaining spawns. Now, the third wave, we have Hulks and we have Jumpers. Another amazing suck from me. Pause.
Super sucking. Okay, dude. I'm just gonna mute my mic for the rest of the run. Okay, it is. I guess.
A few more flag zombies, and then we're on to the scariest phase yet. Ghosts and Reapers. Hundreds of them packed in this tiny building. 5 of us scrambling for room, trying not to get hit. Me personally, I just picked this corner and hid in here, peeking out to do damage with the distortion when I could. And then when I finally realized I had to man up and do something for my team, I did. I got out there and I done as much damage as I could to every Reaper I saw. And thankfully, everybody lived. And before you knew it, boys, I was on the path to victory.
Nice, huge.
Oh my
Let's
goodness.
go.
I need
doors.
HP.
All that stood between me and the boss fight was a long lane of zombies. We got to work, man. The strategy here was pretty simple. We just took our time. We used our distortion warp holes whenever we could because there was a lot of zombies. There was a ton of normal zombies, bucket heads, brutes, explosives. But thankfully, the Reapers and Ghosts were behind us. A little bit of a scary spawn here, but somehow no one on the team took damage. And we kept it pushing. I don't know what my teammate was on here, but he decided to charge ahead and take every single zombie away from us. Hey, I was cool with that. Another self-revive there, so now every single squad member is alive. And as long as none of them die, they will all be entering the boss fight. We were now on the final stretch of Zombie Tower. I could not believe how far I had made it with just this one group. And then the brute scared me.
Brutes. Oh my god, they're so fast.
Everyone full HP. Everyone with ammo. And when we entered the cutscene, I just could not believe we had finally made it.
Everyone
If you die, you don't get it.
We're here.
Now, this boss fight, if you want the wrap, you must be alive when the boss is defeated. So I tried my hardest to not only defeat the boss, but defeat the boss and escape with my life. Here's what happened.
Guys, I'm scared.
I'm being scared.
Can we all be together then?
Yeah. Everyone, just like huddle up.
Okay.
Right.
Why is he crying like a little baby? I thought I was the little baby here.
Pushing, right? Or first?
Oh, after 4 jumps, after 4th
Dara
jump.
has aggro. Dara has
I don't know which way we're going, man.
Oh my god.
Punch
Oh
him.
my god.
Take this, buddy.
Wait, hold on. I just portaled them. Does he like stay there longer?
No,
If
no,
I
no.
portal him?
Ignore it. I don't know where he's gonna jump. How do we know?
We don't.
He wanted me. He's gonna what? He wants you.
Wait, hold on. I'll just stand
Yo,
under
Loki,
it.
don't group. I think grouping is the worst thing we can do here.
Yeah, don't
Oh
go.
my god.
We're gonna do it.
Please, the minigun is so huge here.
Come on, bro. Come on. Let's go, dude.
Go back.
We did it.
Huge.
I don't hold
There
it.
it is.
We
Got
did
it.
it.
Come on.
Dang. Yo, first try with a team. That's crazy, guys. That's actually crazy.